Now yandaona mukufamba murege ndenge ndati vanhu vari kuti hanzi Maradona washeka tingoti matambudziko kuna Maradona iyoyo ndasingatsi kumusango asanzi waiva mutambi webhora akanetsa asingamboita ava nemukurumbira. Tobva ipapo toenda panhau yaBudhi Rimo. Budhi Rimo kwanzi mumastreets umo vanhu vandandichiona vakasiyana-siyana vanyora in their own different way, asi nhau iyi kwanzi yabva kuZimu Morning Post ndova ndazondoenda ikoko kundoiverenga kuti kuvaita sei Budhi Rimo, asi kuri kunzi hanzi vamwe vari kuti Broke Rimo, vamwe vari kuti Luta, vamwe vari kuti zvakasiyana-siyana, asi vamwe vari kuti hanzi Budhi Rimo ava vari kuita basa rekuita sei rekukorekta zvikwereti kuvanhu vanga vane zvikwereti naBudhi Ginimbi, sezvo iye aiziva madhiri ese kuti uyu akakwereta Budhi Ginimbi, uyu akakoreka Budhi Ginimbi. Zvava kuti Budhi Rimo mahwiri andaita nekuverenga nekuandastenda vari kuita basa rekuenda kundonoka here kana hatizoti padoo to doo vari kunoka vachiti gogogoi pano ndasvika ndodewo zvemari yechikwereti chamakatora kuna Budhi Ginimbi, asi hanzi unenge ari kuzviitawo without the knowledge yefamily yani yakadunguri crowd yefamily yani yaBudhi Ginimbi. Ndo mahwiri andaita ende asi munhu wanaposta ka vanhu vakawandisa vaposta nhau iyoyi zvokuiti zvichiitika kopekanzi nauyu zvakare. It is alleged Rimo is now collecting zvikwereti zvaBudhi Ginimbi with the Kadungure's permission. Uyu wati with the Kadungure's permission, but my articles mazhinji wati without Kadungure's family permission. Muona manje Rimo sabesti waleti boss G knows madiu ese ndevamwe avo. Okay, reka tidzokere tiinde kunoona kuti article yake yakanyorwa chi yachoni yatola ku Twitter neve iyo Zimpo Morning Post yachoni ndobva vanyora nini capital letter Rimo quotations loots Ginimbi debts. Mana kuti loots kutobaka kutota zvokutoba ndo hatizozvi kuti ishuwe yakauti nemapa pa takati katigona zvikanzi nevamwe article one of the late Ginimbi Kadungure's close friends is allegedly chasing debts owed to the late multi-millionaire without the knowledge and consent of the Kadungure family. Zim Morning Post has heard. Tinoti Rimo Marimo, popularly known as Rimo Jackson, is allegedly capitalizing on the fact that most of the Ginimbi's transactions were not documented in black and white and had no paper trail. Rimo was always with the Ginimbi, so he was privy to most transactions and knows who owes what and how much. So he is chasing those debts and pocketing an impeccable, so said of the celebrity disc jockey. Standard procedure is he should surrender the family to the family or executor, added the source. Zim Morning Post understand that last week Rimo went to a sports club in Mount Pleasant and collected $600 that Ginimbi had paid as deposit to rent and run an eatery located at the club. Rimo came through when we were having lunch. He was in a no-nonsense mood and he had a quick chat with the manager and left. We then asked the manager why Rimo was in such a rush, and that's when we learned he had come for Guinea's money or Budhi Ginimbi money, said the patron at the club. The late Ginimbi and Rimo are said to have dined at the joint, and the former was impressed with the ambience of the joint and proposed to rent and run it. He reached an agreement with the management and was asked to pay a deposit of $600 and he complied. He was in the company of Rimo throughout the deal, our source reviewed. When contacted for comment, Rimo was evasive. He demanded to know our source before abruptly hanging up the phone. The manager at the joint could neither confirm nor deny the development, citing client confidentiality. Rimo is a coordinator of NRI Entertainment along with Tinashe Chavi, better known as his Monica Nash. The entertainment company's fortunes were affected by the COVID-19, but as like the rest of the players in the arts industry, his partner Nash ventured into a now thriving furniture business, and he is now also a director in Weekend for his energy company Interact. It is not clear with contingent plan for alternative income Rimo employed. His boutique Rimo's located along George Slinduka Avenue has been leased out for a while now. Some sources said Rimo had turned to gambling. Well, Rimo is a lucky gambler, said an impeccable source. How he would make huge jackpots and casinos. I saw him at Regent's Casino and the other day also at Shangri-La, and he was gambling all night, said the source. Zim Morning Post has it on a good authority that at one time he lost his white Mercedes-Benz to a Chinese national after a gamble had gone south. The Mercedes-Benz was given to him as a gift by his friend Chivan, who reportedly forked out $50,000. Rimo, however, managed to recover the vehicle after settling the Chinese national. Sources in Rimo's circle of friends told this publication that the Carolina pandemic, coupled with relationship problems, affected Rimo emotionally and financially, forcing him to crash at Ginimbi's Nobosha mansion, where he was staying until the time of his friend's tragic death. Rimo is a hustler, but lately the Carolina and the relationship issues broke him, my guy, said Rimo's friend who requested anonymity. He was staying with his fiancée Charlene in Newlands and they had issues, and obviously it causes emotional instability. Carolina 19 lockdown also crippled the arts industry and he had no gigs, the friend added. Rimo did not share any children with Charlene, but he is a child from a previous marriage who a lady identified only as father. Charlene has 2 children fathered by food world boss by hamunhu ndofunga wakaita kuita kumwauka chaiko kuti nyaya dzacho dzakudapa ka dzedzanzingodza Rimo chete Rimo but pakuda masikireti akawandisa. Meanwhile, the High Court who hand down ruling on Michelle Mawana and Maurice Brown on istatoitwa nhasi. Both parties submitted aizvaitwa nhasi zvese. That was a long article. Asi munhu wacho ndofunga source racho ndofunga ndere pedo because akachakudurura. Muona manje ndosaka Rimo wacho aigara ina Ginimbi ari ikoko sikameu kuti tichafamba sei. Zvakani vamwe would never believe a story like this because haina kana one fact plus Charlene and Chisho vapinda papi. Zvakaita kuti zvese zvichingori zvaRimo. Where are these people coming in panauya Rimo and collecting that $600 and also my ex ake zvese nemarume vake zvese ne-ex wife yacho zvapinda papi? This person must be a talker. Zvikanzi what a shoddy H job. If I was Rimo ndinokusuisa even imi munopenga strike. Zvikanzi muri story yenyu yese ine gossip chete. Ndivamwa. Zvikanzi nevamwe, that's a lame story from Zimbos. They inherited the millions, let him pocket the pocket money. There's nothing wrong about collecting friends' borrowed money. That's part of caring. Nothing we won't see or hear this year. Nevamwa. Zvikanzi nevamwe zvakare. And they know that he is pocketing the money, ? Let the men grieve. How do they know that he's pocketing the money? Mwana manje. Are you sure that's what he's doing? What's not said, Ginimbi said, the one we've been hearing about after him. That's what happened when people run business like a spaza shop. I don't know what it means. I think it's high time you have to take Tatalisha seriously when she's talking. Different versions and around social media zvakaoma vamwe vadero. Rimo tevera zvikwereti zvese zvisati zvarova ramba wakadzvanya vanhu vangadherera zvokwadi. But who was he to boss, if I may ask? Shanzi his friend. Shanzi okay, but he is not a family member, or maybe he had shares in the business. We all know he was close to his family and friends, more than family yacho ndofunga. Zvikanzi ini ndimpe hangu handimbompe sendi nangu zvikaita sei. Zvikanzi tatacha kwakakuudzai. I think people are now running out of stories. What munganyora zvakaita saizvozvo ndamwawo. Zvikanzi Rimo declared Ginimbi kuti akashayika. What if Ginimbi anga asina kushayika? Could he be very evil like that? Anga chigara kumansion kwani kwa Ginimbi. I don't know pandingaita pweri. Ndozvandokwasata sei kutaura. zvikanzi nevamwe people are just jealous of this guy kurwadziwa kuti azowirirana sei nabriginius. Leave this guy alone and imi vanaakera imi. Who is the executor? Zvikanzi fake news nevamwe. Who was appointed as the executor? Zvebasari, they were business partners, so why not Chikwereti achirovi? Zvikanzi pamwe akaudzwa kakuti kana ndafatira zvikwereti zvangu, I don't see any problem if he's doing it. Besides, I doubt he is broke. Vamwewo zvikanzi even hama dzikaziva pane pawachanokolekta kuamerican here kwaienda I don't know. Zvikanzi urombe hwatotanga nevamwe. Zvikanzi none of your concern nevamwewo zvakare ndo vanga vachitendera vamwe ndokuti atora mari yeshamwari yake madhiri avo naye ako. Maybe Ginimbi was only the front because of his popularity. The guy atore mari. But what I don't understand is Mbingaudo had millions US. Who was he working with to have all that money? How come his boys don't have enough money to live at least comfortable lives as Mbinga did? So all the hard work was just from a one-man band and got all the gains to himself, 100% profit of all it. No one also worked with him at all. Source of wealth, the one out. What's bad about Rimo to chew his friends' money? Why should people interfere in this? Yeah. Let him benefit. He was the closest friend. Vamwe vangwachidero. Vamwe ndo kuti we are waiting for Rimo's side on this story. Poor reporting. The vamwe typical of people. Zvikanzi, is he also paying zvikwereti zvakasiyiwa naBrigimbi? Zvikanzi no. Zvikanzi kanga agari. That's a good idea from the family. Vanodawo kurarama. Vamwewo. Zvikanzi wakaipa. Ndo zvandokwanisa kutaura panhau iyi. Kuti kana iri shuwawo all the best Rimo. Kana isiriwo shuwawo story zvenyu kuti kune munhu uri pedo nemi utolikisa imwe information kupi kune vanhu ivavo vari kulikisa kuti hanzi kureketa chikwereti ikoko kunoryiwa kwacho kukadhini kuda kunoitwa zvegurofu. 600 mari yakawanda. 600 is a lot of money. Mai mwana imari yakatowandisa. Zikamboitie kutoti unogona 2 months uchitotenga chikafu. 3-4 months